Hello friends, Just Lost Soul here. Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. Now, it has been like a week since I last recorded this because life has been nuts, and also I have a bit of a headache, so apologies in advance for how discombobulated this is gonna be, but it's fine. I wanted to play the game, and yeah. So, what are we dealing with here? I remember we were in, like, Kauai, because, you know, we're in Kauai, obviously. But just kind of looking around for a minute, trying to figure out. These guys have a ranger post? That just occurred to me. That's the wrong button. Nope, they don't. Of course. Put it there. Those other ones down there should be covered by that, in theory, so it should be fine. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, so... Yeah, that one. What are we doing? We have something synthesizing. Oh, Thanatos, yeah. We've got the only the one, if I remember correctly. That's a trop. Where is anything and how do you play this? I've been playing Planet Zoo again, and switching between, like, the Planet Zoo and the Evolution games has always been a little bit weird. You'd think the controls would be more homogenized. Well, we've got a T-Rex, so that's something. She's sitting down. Her status check's expiring. Can we get on that, people? Okay, so what's happening? We've got, like... We've got our concavenators. We've got these herbivores. How happy are they? Pretty happy. I had, like, a thought about something that I was gonna do in this park, and I genuinely am spacing on what it was. Like, the other day, while I was just at work or something, I was thinking about this, and I was like, oh, I should do this. But what was this? I can't remember. Okay, I guess we've got a couple empty enclosures. We've got this one here. And we've also got this one, which is not empty, but it has the potential for a lot more animals. We got two Diplodocus. What if we put in a nest for them? Enclosures. Large nesting area. Yes. Let's put it over here. There. See if we can get some baby dippies. And what else is going to live in there? I guess we'll just make some herbivores. We haven't seen Archaeornithomimus yet. Because it's boring. No offense. We haven't seen Dryosaurus yet. Dryosaurus yet, because it's much more interesting. Or not because, but it is much more interesting. We've seen Sinoceratops, but we haven't made Sinoceratops. We haven't seen Syntausaurus. We haven't seen any of the hybrids. Maybe we could put an Ankylodocus in there. Maybe. Let's do... Yeah, let's make some Dryasauruses, because they're awesome, and they like... Oh yeah, they like everything. We'll go ahead and modify. What do we want him to look like? Dryosaurus looks so cool. What does the male look like? Ooh, the male is neat. I mean, obviously that's the most vivid one. I kind of like this olive color that you get with Champlain Valley. And then for the patterning, they all look pretty good. I like that. Yeah, okay. Champlain Valley Papurana. And they're kind of predisposed to humility as well, and also they're very small relative to the enclosure we're putting them in, so that should be just fine. We'll rest this guy. Alright, what else is happening? We've got our Kronosauruses up here, and our Attenborosauruses. Cool. Happy as can be. Look at that. This lagoon looks pretty decent. I know, maybe I should try building like a rock wall into it or something for funsies, but I don't know. I feel like I had plans for like what was gonna come next, but I can't remember them because it's been so long. Yeah. Come on, get over there, do it. Status check my Diplodocuses. Have you guys claimed the nest yet? No. Oh, that's the nest variant. Yeah. Oh, right, you can't toggle the nest appearance once you've placed it. You have to... yeah. God, I'm so freaking confuzzled about everything that's happening. This video is a disaster. People have started watching the series in the time that it's been since I recorded this. Like, somebody is actually... at least a couple people seem to actually be reliably watching this. So, I feel like slightly more pressure now. Which is stupid, and it's like, wow, like, on one hand, it's like, wow, I really appreciate, like, someone is actually taking the time to watch this and hang out and watch me geek out about dinosaurs. But also, like, people are watching this, I have to, like, pretend to be at least semi-functional as a human being. You know? It's weird how the camera is not centered anymore. It gives you, like, the four corners for the... because it used to be you clicked show view for the platform and it would just go, like, straight out from here, and that was what you had. Now they kind of give you, like, all around, which is odd. Go figure. Let's speed things up a tad. Speed things up a tad, yes. Click. How much, like, extra thing do we have? Fiber... wetland. I'm wondering if we could maybe put a nest in here. Oh, who died? Oh, a Gallimimus. Oh no. Old age. Yeah, I guess you guys are kind of... oh no! Oh, it was just this one. It was showing, like, another dead one, possibly. But I guess you guys are kind of getting up there. 33. It's crazy how their, like, elderly lifespan can go for so long, according to this, but it doesn't actually seem to. Okay. They need a check. Our Dryosauruses took longer to make in their entirety than it took to just straight up incubate that Thanatos Draken. We'll go ahead and BC them. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Thanatos Drakon to the park.
Flying around. I really hope one day we get to build, like, semi-custom aviaries, even if it's just, like, I don't want to build an aviary from scratch, because, like, look at this. This is, like, nightmare fuel to put together. But I think it'd be cool if you could, like, maybe toggle the heights and do proper terrain editing in it and stuff. Like, maybe if you could click on it and you could get, like, a slider and you could, like, bring the roof up and down, that sort of thing. Okay, so, Gallimimuses. They've got a little bit of extra, like, needs now, if you know what I mean. Maybe we should put a nest in? We did breed our nodosauruses. Let's turn off contraceptives on these guys. See if we can keep this population going. Yeah, okay. Gallimimus likes multiple nests. Okay, if I can put it down. Let's also real quick, contracept our nodosauruses. Because we already have a baby nodosaur. Yeah, or quite a few, actually. Let's look at them. Oh, well, this one's not a good view. Oh, they're hanging out. They're buddies. Okay, yeah. So we need another nest. Okay. Well, Gallimimus is about it, but there's enough of them it should happen, I feel like. And our Dryasauruses should be ready. Excellent.
Asset requiring collection.
And they probably do need some requirements and stuff, but... I wonder, let's go take a look at research. How are our scientists? Okay. They're not doing a ton right now. Can we research hybrids at all? We don't have the genetics. Let's make another staff center and see if we can get some more going with that. Where do we want to put it? Maybe here?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Dryasauris to the park.
See, again, with Planet, like you probably haven't noticed because it's been pretty subtle, but I keep trying to press P for pause because of Planet Zoo.
In progress.
And so on. Oh, wow, these people are cracked. We need really high you've got 8 genetics. Get in here. You cost $1 million. That's okay. And we'll get this guy because he's nice and well-rounded. I think the scientists, like, their skills kind of scale based on your... Okay, so we can't research any of the big ones, it looks like, because of the scientist limit, but we can research, like... Let's research Ankylodocus. Just because we're not really doing a ton right now, like our scientists aren't really going on expeditions or anything, so really, why not? You know? Okay. What's gonna live in here? Maybe a carnivore? I think I wanted to put the Therizinosaurus kind of over on this side, because we've got that now. But maybe another medium-sized carnivore. Maybe Metriacanthosaurus.
We are pleased to welcome a Dryasauris to the park.
We can put in some galleries.
Ladies and gentlemen, asset has been
So
collected.
that whatever does end up going in here can be
Ready
seen.
for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Ooh, the Dryasauris is a speedy little animal. It lived in what's
Hi.
now the western United States, feeding on low foliage and using its impressive agility to zip away from predators. If you can't beat them, run from them, right?
Our Cantosauruses are fighting, and the music goes crazy as always. Okay, well we've got those. They need some leaf, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Do
are
the
pleased
tall
to
leaf
welcome a
again, because
Dryasauris to the park.
should also contribute to our Diplodocus. Unless the Diplodocus like the fruit. They might like the fruit. That might be what they actually want.
Transit has commenced.
Hi. hello, you're pretty. I've always loved the Dinosaurus. The fact that it's like our only,
A hybrid dinosaur.
like,
Oh boy, and here I was thinking that we were now trying to work with nature. You don't have to have read my best-selling first book called God Creates Dinosaurs, of course, to know that you've stepped foot on a slippery slope. But, you know, what could possibly go wrong?
nice plug, Ian. No, I kind of agree, but, oh, whatever. So, we did that, for some reason. Hi, guys. Yeah, like I was saying, it's crazy to me that this is, like, our only small ornithopod in the game. Like, the fact that after 3 games and so many DLCs and stuff, we still don't have a Hypsilophodon, it blows my mind. Like, honestly, like, I know they're not the most exciting, but there's, like, so many, like, recognizable dinosaurs were these little ornithopods and stuff. Like, you know, you have your Orodromius, your Hypsilophodon, obviously, like the Skelosaurus and all those things. Like, I don't know, it just feels weird to me, and it's definitely a niche that I think needs to be filled. Well, if you guys expand a little bit, I'm sure you'll find that there's plenty for you. You just gotta keep growing your territory. Like, look how much fiber there is over there. Cute. I love the way they run. It's so adorable. Oh, they can get up there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, they're missing fiber, allegedly, but there's so much fiber over that way, they'll find it as soon as they go there. Okay, we'll put some other stuff in there. Maybe an Ankylodocus? But let's take a look at... Metriacanthosaurus is one of my favorites, and we still haven't seen it. Shanzusaurus is also one of my favorites. Utahraptor. We haven't seen Utyrannus in a while. Let's get Metriacanthosaurus for that. You are humble, and you are social. Okay. And one of the I love Metriacanthosaurus for its skins, especially. Like, they're so varied and cool looking. So, it's always so difficult to pick what I want it to look like. Maybe we can do, like, dimorphism. Like, there is dimorphism already, obviously, but maybe we can have the males and females look different. Let's look at the male. Oh, he's just got bigger patterning. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Maybe they have, like, the same base, but... Yeah, let's do Yukon and... Ooh. The male actually... That looks so cool. Like, all of these. Maybe that would look better on a green. Okay, I mean, I have to do that, right? Like, that's so cool looking. I mean, the difference is already pretty obvious, so I don't think we need to... Yeah. Alright, let's make some Metries. And... Okay, yes. What else is going on? We've got our Proceratosauruses here in what is probably one of the worst enclosures I've ever constructed. Why is it shaped like this? but they're pretty cute. Hi. Oh, yeah, that's another thing that's happened. I'm sure by the time this drops, this will be very old news. Because even though I haven't played in a week, I pre-recorded this so far in advance. I still have like 10 more episodes that are coming out before this one. Like, words. Frick. There's like a DLC confirmed to be coming up soon. We're getting, God, why can I not talk? This is a very bad thing. Irritator. We're getting like a wetlands-themed DLC with Irritator, which is pretty exciting. Let's create a plan. Why not? Oh. Doi. These are all... all of our Gallimimuses are female. That just occurred to me. Let's... Do they all have the same skin, or are they different? They're all different. Okay. I need to remember that when the game gives me dinosaurs, there's not necessarily a male. What do we want it to look like? Let's just make it random, because they're kind of random. Oh, I should have made him humble, too. Yeah, actually, I think we're gonna cancel dispatch, and we're gonna... Oh, that's an acro. Yeah, we're gonna make them humble and social, because we want to kind of promote those traits in our offspring. And we've got our Metries. Probably only want a pair, because I don't want to push it. Metriacanthosaurus is really expensive. Wow. Let's do a contract. Breed a second-generation dinosaur. None of these are good. Upgrade a control center. What's our, boosted dinosaurs? Geosternbergia? Maiasaura, Ichthyosaurus. Huh. Alright. Sure. You can probably... Where's our control center? Alright, we'll put control center. Scientist hiring fees. Sure, that seems worth it. Okay,
I often have my
Right.
head wrapped up in bigger picture planning. It's nice to know that the hard work on the ground is being handled so expertly.
alright. We don't want to promote skittish, I guess. I don't know, I'm trying to get, like, the good genes that I want. They're both Death Valley, that's okay. Yeah. We'll just get 2 males, and we'll put them in there. And they're gonna mate with all of these elderly ladies.
I'm asking for your help on
Why
this
is
one.
this such
Not
a
on
thing?
behalf of the conservation sector, but as a personal favor.
I guess, I don't know. Take a photo. Why has this been such a recurring thing in this game, where I've had to, like... I don't know, like... Where, like, I keep having to make, like, young male dinosaurs and putting them in with like, females that are way older than them, and then I make weird, uncomfortable jokes that nobody likes about that. Hey! Dippies claimed their nest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Gallimimus to the party.
Okay, let's take some pictures.
Asset transportation in progress.
Ooh, Eggs already. Can I take pictures from the MVU? I can. Okay, we'll use this, because this isn't going out and doing, like, jobs right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome you.
Sorry. This thing handles even worse than the Ranger vehicles. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Actually, real quick, let me just make sure the new Gallimimuses are happy. Yes. And the old ones, they're okay. A little bit tight on the leaf. That's alright. Where's my car? Yes, okay. I really shouldn't have driven it off that cliff. That was, like, probably the opposite of where I wanted it. Oh my god. This is awful. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. It's interesting how the different vehicles kind of play differently when you're driving them. Like, this one has way more of a sense of weight than the others. Yeah, because what I really ought to do probably is get up to T-Rex. Perhaps. So we'll just follow this path. This is not good. Oop, drive through that. I love how there's a sound effect for a squeaky, like, door. It's broken. I'm slightly obsessed with that. Where is she? Is she in there? No. She's over there. There you are. Oh wow, we got those in the shot too? That's crazy. Okay. Heck yeah. That was a lot of money, actually. Metries are still
Security should be proactive first,
T-Rex is attacking
instead
my
of
car.
reactive to disaster later. From your recent performance, I think you understand that.
Yeah, they're checking it. I think. Ranger Post 14. Which one is that? 8. Oh, right. This is stupid. Because I put that out of the... Oh, no. It is actually in... Oh, no. That's a ranger post. That's a security camera. That's a maintenance post. I need to put in a maintenance post just for that, basically. Which is stupid. That being said, they have the extra thing, so... Whatever. Okay. Let's just speed that up. I want my Metriacanthosaurus. And then we'll probably leave the episode off when that happens. Ooh, we're getting baby Diplodocus! So many babies lately. I'm very happy about that. Tails in his face. That's okay. Hello, you're pretty cute. Oh, the stand. Need some ground fruits. Okay.
To the park.
There you go. Hi. Oh, you're adorable. Look at that. And here's the daddy and the mommy. One day you're gonna be as big and imposing as them. And you're gonna break the faces of Allosauruses with your tail. If only. God, if only that was a thing. Oh, look at the footprints. That's so cute. How tall are you relative to the, like, first person? Way taller. It's like... This tiny little baby is like the size of an Asian elephant. Still. Okay, our Metriacanthosauruses are ready. Let's go ahead and release them into here. Hopefully they like it. And what else is going on? Not a lot. We're probably going to leave this episode off after this. I wonder if we could put something else in here, maybe. Maybe not. What's in this? Microceratus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Metriacanthosaurus to the park.
And Protoceratops, right? Yeah. Maybe we could put an Oviraptor in here. Maybe. Does it have a leaf? It might. We'll see. Let's just speed this up a little bit. How are our Dryasauruses? They're happy as can be. Going fast. Yay! Gallimimus. I hope it's not another situation where they have babies and they immediately die. Like we were worried about with Stegos and stuff. Okay, you're missing some pasture, but that's okay. You need breathing water.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome
Go.
Gallimimus to the park.
So I'll clear that out a little bit, and we'll put in some brushland. Increase, like, the pasture for pasture a little bit. I do like having a little bit of the wetland here, but I don't think it needs to be anything insane. There. Alright, Metriacanthosaurus, let's take a look. Very nice. Beautiful. Looking amazing in the rain. Let's see. I think I want to get the male at the thumbnail. Do something interesting. He's just standing there. It's raining. Is it a storm? It might be a storm. That's okay. Yeah, it's a storm.
Death is as much a part of nature's cycle as life. It's a crucial element of any ecology. But that doesn't make it any less sad.
Who died? Probably a Gallimimus. Yeah. Gallimimus 4. I really should name my dinosaurs. I always forget it's like a thing you can do. So there is a storm. I don't think it's a huge problem. Why is no one status checking my T-Rex? Oh, maybe it's because she's not in range of the post. That might be the problem. Anyway, we've got a storm going on. I'm not super worried about it, so we're going to leave this episode off here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And yeah, have a delightful rest of your day. Goodbye.